squat stand looks a little something like this. You're gonna put your hands on the ground. Mind you, every time you do this one, you're gonna make sure your chin is following your chest. So if you're down, your chin is gonna be down. When you're coming up, you're gonna look forward. And follow again. Next is gonna be our lunge with the spinal twist. So you're gonna have to step forward with your right leg. Right arm is gonna go down. Left arm goes up. You're gonna turn. Left hand comes down. All right, next is gonna be our alternating stationary side lunge. This one looks a little something like this. You're gonna put your hands together, and you're gonna just lean and touch. Make sure that your back is gonna be straight, because if you're leaning forward and your butt's poking out, you're gonna feel a little pull. Next is gonna be the Jefferson curl. That one is working on your spine, help to kind of loosen you up here. So that goes chin down to the chest, and you're just gonna follow through kind of like a little caterpillar. You're gonna just come down slow. Sorry, I got a little background music playing in the background because it's a little too quiet in the house. All right, next is gonna be our stationary side overhead reach. So that's gonna just put your hands together above your head, pull, pull, pull. Feel like your spine is going just kind of through your head. You're gonna lean. Make sure you don't lean with your hips like this. Just gonna, like this. All right, next is our workout, circuit 1. First exercise is gonna be push-ups. For those that are beginners, you can always do these on your knees, which are gonna look like this. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see me a little bit better. Make sure that your hands are a little bit farther in front of you. You're just gonna go down. Make sure that your chin is following your chest. All right, next is gonna be our marching bridge. With this one, you're laying flat on your back. You're gonna feel a pull, you're gonna raise your hips up. You're just gonna lift your legs like you're stomping. All right. Next is gonna be our wall angels. I'm gonna have to take the camera and move it a little further. Make sure that your back is on the wall when you do this one. And you're just gonna raise your hands, make sure they touch, keeping your back towards the wall. All right, that'll take us back to the next, where we were before. All right, next is gonna be elbow planks. You're gonna just go down on your elbows here, lay on your stomach, then you're gonna push up, make sure that your hips are gonna be down, not up, but down, straight. After doing that for about 30 seconds, you're gonna come back up. Next is gonna be our squat to alternate reverse lunge. So that's gonna look a little something like this. Squat, make sure you step back. Your back leg is gonna be what drives you to push back up after you come back from the lunge. Don't use your front leg. All right, next is gonna be the circuit 2, diamond push-ups. Same thing again, if you're a beginner, you can be on your knees or a wall. If you're a little bit more advanced, then you're gonna have elevated legs. All right, make sure that your hands are together. You don't have to necessarily make a diamond shape, but just make sure your hands are touching. Make sure that your elbows do not go out like this. Make sure they go straight under, like that. All right, next is gonna be our reverse snow angel. So that looks a little something like Superman when he's flying in the air. You're gonna have your legs up, arms are gonna come forward. Make sure you squeeze your abs, or medical term, rectus abdominis. All right, next is gonna be Russian twist, which is also working on your rectus abdominis as well. Most people cross their legs, you don't need to cross them. Keep them side by side, put your hands together, just touch the hips. Do not rock your legs like this, hold them straight. Just touch the hips. Next is gonna be alternating side lunge here. Actually, sorry. Next is gonna be single leg side, alternating side lunge. I'm right, exactly, sorry. So that one's gonna look a little something like this. So you're gonna just go like this. Like I said in the beginning of the first one, make sure that your back is straight and your butt's not poking out. All right, next is gonna be our single leg deadlifts. Take your time, don't rush it. All right, we finally reached our cool down, guys, let's go. All right, lunge with a spinal twist. So we're gonna step right with our same hand on the floor. So if our right hip's up, right hand is gonna be up as well. So that same thing goes for if I decide to switch to my left leg is gonna be forward, left hand's gonna be down on the floor. All right, next is seated hip openers. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit so you can see me here. And you're gonna lean forward. You should feel a pull in your gluteus maximus and minimus as well. You're just gonna kind of hold this one. It works to pull that muscle back there in your glute. Next is gonna be a seated spinal twist. Most of y'all are probably familiar with this. We did this when we were in middle school and high school. Just gonna cross your legs over, put your left arm over your knee, and you're just gonna have your right arm behind you, and you're gonna just twist and hold. Don't twist too hard because you can pull the muscle in the back. Just kind of hold this one. After that, we have our open book that looks a little something like this. You're gonna be on your side, put your knees down, both hands flat on the ground, head as well. And as your left arm goes up, your head's gonna follow. You're gonna close, open, and close, open, and close. And lastly, we have our knee tuck hold. That's just gonna look something like this. And that completes the 30-minute workout.